Hello guys and welcome. So in this video I'm going to be answering the question, what is Jurassic World Evolution? This video is aimed at people who know nothing about Jurassic World Evolution and have always been curious. Hopefully it will serve as a good starter guide for you. Thank you to Frontier Developments for gifting me a copy of the game for review. And also, as well as part of the What Is series, I'm going to link to as many useful resources in the description box below, including to this trailer, to the official website, to the Wikipedia, and also to my own tutorial of this game, which is #1 on YouTube and Google at the time of recording this video. So thank you for the support on that video. But before we continue, a quick message from past Mithrie. Thank you for watching the video so far. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell to help with the YouTube algorithm. Now, back to the video. So, Jurassic World Evolution is a business simulation video game developed and published by Frontier Developments. Based on the 2015 film Jurassic World, the game was released on the 12th of June 2018 for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. In the game, players construct a dinosaur park on La Cinco Muerte Apocalago. I totally pronounced that right. A group of 5 islands, also known as the 5 Deaths. The game features more than 40 types of dinosaurs. Their genes can be modified to introduce new features. Players are given contracts to fulfill by 3 divisions: science, security, and entertainment, allowing them to progress. A sandbox mode set on Isle Nublar, the setting of the film, can be unlocked. It can also be used from the main menu without having to be unlocked. The game was created by a development team of approximately 100 people with a budget of around £8 million. And so on. So you can read on the Wikipedia page more about Frontier Developments, about the creation of the game when it was announced, who was behind it, and so on. Now, Jurassic World Evolution, you basically, to summarize, you're basically making a dinosaur park based in Jurassic World. Simple as that. And there are different things that can happen. So, for example, the dinosaurs can break out of their cages. And you need to manufacture shelters for your patrons to make sure that, obviously, they don't get hurt. Dinosaurs can get sick, and they can also die. So they have to be removed. Otherwise, they deserve dignity. Also, as well, something that helped a lot when I was playing the game is that if a particular dinosaur is just really troublesome and he or she is causing a lot of problems for all the other dinosaurs in the pin, then you can also sell them. So simple as that. And the way that the game challenges you is that the very first level is basically just fix a park that's already been built and make it profitable. But then in the later levels, you have real challenges set in front of you. Like, one park has been losing money, it's losing money rapidly, or it might even already be bankrupt. Turn that around by selling some of these structures and start it again. So it's really, really involved. And also, as well, on top of all of that, you need to maintain the pins, you need to feed the dinosaurs, you need to breed them together. They can have different genetics, which can lead, for example, to them being free of disease or living longer or whatever. And you can basically mesh the genes to give you a better park, essentially. And when it comes to designing the pin, you need to consider all of the things which will satisfy the dinosaurs. Like, is it an environment they're expecting to see? Is there enough foliage? Is there enough food? And so on. And also, as well, you have the carnivores that basically eat meat, and then the herbivores that eat plants. And my general advice, obviously, is not to mix them together. Like, if you have the carnivores, just set up, for example, a raptor pin, set up a T-Rex pin, and so on. And you really, really want to make sure that you do it safely. So, like, one thing I suggested in my tutorial video was, like, for the carnivore pin, doing a double ring, a double fence. So then, if they break through one fence, you have the chance to send your maintenance team after it and tranquilize it before it breaks out of the second one. And there is a lot of good in-game alerts, and it tells you when things are going wrong and so on. You need to make sure that everything is powered, but you also need to make sure that the park is appealing. So it's not like a city builder. Like you have to make it an attractive park that satisfies both the patrons but also cares about the welfare of the dinosaurs and make sure that there's a nice balance between them. You can build entertainment complexes, hotels, monorail, everything to make it seem as wonderful as possible. One thing I really recommend when you get into Jurassic World Evolution is to follow the initial story modes, like see what challenges, get your way around the interface and so on, and obviously watch all of my tutorial video because I like views, and then then try the sandbox mode. Like you won't. I think it'll be a very very steep learning curve if you just jump into the sandbox mode straight away. Like I would really recommend to follow the story mode and try and finish the story levels because the challenges that Frontier Developments have already put in front of you are a really good challenge. You also need to as well to balance between how many staff you have, and the staff of different types. So you can have your maintenance team, you have the researchers, you have people running the gift shops and so on. And you need to also make sure as well that even simple thing as the pavements are wide enough that they can accommodate for a lot of guests, because as you become better in the game, if you've made the paths really small because you weren't getting much of an audience, then and then suddenly your park becomes really popular, then there's crowds of people and there's no room to expand, then that's something that it might be a problem later. Also as well, the opposite might happen, where you think, okay, good, God, I need to really expand this park as quickly as possible, then you run out of money. So before you're even making a profit. So you have to balance between basically, and always focus on making it safe, but then making it profitable as well. And that's the idea. And obviously, they have thrown in twists that allow for the game to have a lot of problems. So, like for example, with a couple of the later levels, you'll have really, really bad weather, like tornado type weather, or so on, and then you have to send the patrons to the shelters. Now, I would recommend as well that patrons are never more than a couple 100 meters away from any shelter, so make sure you dot them around your entire park, because the last thing you want is basically for there to be an emergency, click on your one shelter in the middle of nowhere, and because literally dinosaurs can eat patrons. You do not want that. So, and yeah, so I have a lot of positive things to say about Jurassic World Evolution. I absolutely loved it. I put a lot of hours into this game. Thank you again to Frontier Developments for giving me a copy of the game for review. I would highly, highly recommend this game. It was also made available for free on Xbox Gold a few months ago. And who knows, it will probably at some point in the future be made available for free on PlayStation Plus. If that does happen, then I'll be sure to tell you guys. So yeah, let me know in those comments down below. Have you played Jurassic World Evolution? What do you think of it? Do you like it? Did you manage to get your park profitable? Have you used my tutorial guide? Did you find that useful? And so on. And remember as well, I guess a little hint or tip is that if you have really, really run out of money and you just don't know what to do, then sell structures, but prioritize. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, can I go without the structure for now, and when I start making money again, bring it straight back. Simple as that. And also as well, there's great customization for the foliage in terms of you can decide which trees, which plants, also how high and low the ground are. So you're not at the mercy of the structure of the land. You can remodel the land as well, just like in Planet Zoo, for example. But I'll cover that in a separate video. So, yeah. Let me know in those comments down below. What do you think of this game? What's been your experience? Have you always been curious about it? And so on. Also, as well, please check out all the links I've left in the description box. And if nothing else, watch my tutorial. It gives you a very good tour of the sort of things that this game has got to offer and the different options it has available as well. It's a great way to see pretty much everything the game has to offer before you buy. And if you like what you see, buy it, try it, and I hope you have fun with it. So, and I would say it's probably one of the more successful film-based game adaptations that there has ever been. Like, there isn't that many that I know that have gone from film to game so successfully than a game like this, for example. But that's just my opinion. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can watch a random video over there. You can watch the latest upload down there. Or you can click down here to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.